Yeah, my name's Shena, and I basically have been in the music industry for quite some time. I started off with doing musicals in the West End, and I got to doing backing vocals for some of the great artists that we knew and love. I worked with Lisa Stansfield, worked with Luther Vandross. I've toured. I worked with the late James Brown. I worked with Amy Winehouse. I worked with some great artists, and I was having a good time as a backing vocalist. But then I was working with someone who made my life very difficult. So I decided, you know what, let me just try and do something different, just to get away from this particular person. And I found myself, ended up being involved in a track that was an international dance record hit. It's called The Weekend. It's about good 10 years ago now. And since then, my career has just gone, it's been very positive, gone in the right direction. I'm particularly well known in Russia, and in that particular part of the world. I'm quite well known in Europe. In the UK, I'm known as the UK's favourite dance diva. So yeah, it's fantastic. Yes. Gone on to do, I still travel all over the world. I do nice big shows and still do gigs and things like that. I'm a writer now, a published writer. So it's just, everything to do with music, I'm involved in it basically. Yeah, I did a track and it just got picked up. I think it was actually someone from Music Xray actually who just picked it up and just said, "This is just we really like what you're doing, something a bit different." And the next thing I knew, it was being on heavy, on rotation on MTV, and I was getting these comments and people were getting back to me. So it was just wow. I was skeptical because I thought, it's like anything. Until you know something, unless someone gives you a reference that you know firsthand, that someone you trust and know, it's very difficult to just go out and trust things because the music industry is it can be a great place to be, but it can also be a very difficult place to be, a challenging place to be. So sometimes you just have to be cautious because you just don't know. But I think I was doing something on the email and it came up on the screen and I thought, well, that sounds interesting. And anything to do with music anyway, I'm interested. And I clicked on it and I just sort of read all about it and, the founders and what about it and all these comments and how you can connect directly with fans, which is something I've always advocated anyway and also, always supported in whatever capacity, because I think a lot of the time it's just if you could get straight to the people who are going to actually buy your music and actually get what you do, then surely that's what it's all about.